Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We need to get rid of these chairs. These chairs are worthless. They always go down, and they're just in the way. We have so much more room for activities if we just get rid of the chairs. So, Hunt, Moscona, you got to stand up. We got to get the chairs out of here.
We do like to sit every now and then. Hard to do that without chairs.
No.
Maybe just get one that, like,
T-Bob and I stood for like 6 months at one
inches.
period. Every day for 6 months. We stood the whole show. That's my challenge to you, sir.
I mean, we've stood for the whole show multiple times.
Okay, I need 6 months from you. I need all the football season from this day right here, this time, 9:02 on August the 28th, the year of our Lord 2025.
I feel like when I stand, I hit the mic more.
Well, you, buddy, I hate to tell you, you hit the mic all the time regardless.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Need a tougher mic. I'm just gritty.
I've always said that about you. Mm-hmm. All right,
You're
before
lucky
we get
they didn't let me hit anybody in practice.
Yeah, we saw you at Personal Protector. That's true. Before we get to big deal or no big deal, I do want to give you at least one of my bold predictions.
Bring it on.
And y'all tell me if this is bold or not. Because I feel like it is, but maybe y'all disagree.
It's not a great way to start.
I'm just saying, I want it to be out there. I want the rules to be out there.
It's going to be borderline.
I think that a team from the Sun Belt Conference will make the college football playoff.
That is bold for me. I think so.
Who's in the Sun Belt?
See,
and that's
why it's bold.
I think they get the group of 6 spot. The Sun Belt Conference, Appalachian State, Coastal Carolina, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, James Madison, Marshall, Old Dominion, Arkansas State, Louisiana Lafayette, South Alabama, Southern Miss, Texas State, Troy, and Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, that's bold.
That's pretty bold.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go JMU.
Yeah.
The Dukes.
Now, I'll be honest, I think the only reason that they don't get more consideration is kind of like we talk about with the Big 12. You got a lot of good teams.
Yeah, they kind of beat each other
They
up.
beat each other up, and now you're looking up, and everybody's 9-3, and nobody's 11-1.
There's like a lot of parity
Yes.
in the Sun Belt
Very
Conference.
much so. I mean, think about
Is this a stick?
no.
What are you talking about?
Think about the giant slayers they have. Appalachian State beating Texas A&M, Coastal Carolina. How many teams they've taken down in their short history as a program? We all know Troy came here and beat LSU. James Madison has certainly done it to multiple teams before as well. I'm just saying.
I like it. Let's go.
That's my. You said bold.
I
You
love
got
it.
a
Sun Belt.
favorite?
I know. I like how.
Make it bolder. Pick one.
I know. Jeez, Taylor.
Well, no, he doesn't have to be like this
You got a
team,
favorite?
but I'm just saying, who's your favorite to win the Sun Belt?
The Sun Belt, Texas State.
That's just the Texas coming out in you. I'll say JMU.
Okay.
I'll say JMU.
Okay.
So they still actually
All right.
have divisions
It doesn't matter, though.
in the
It's
Sun
just-
Belt. So
Which one is your favorite? It doesn't
No,
matter
you know
who
what?
comes
But-
out.
yeah,
and
but if
does
you're
it.
gonna
add it
look,
to
if you're gonna
the-
call me out, I go JMU wins the East, and I think Louisiana Lafayette wins the West, and JMU wins the conference.
Okay.
How about that?
It ain't no guess.
That's what it's gonna be.
We should get that little clip and play it when we make predictions.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
I'm typing, so it was like a.
All right.
No,
Noted.
it's perfect. All right. Anybody want to get any more bold predictions out?
This is
before we
fun.
get to big deal? Or
I
no
got
big
plenty
deal?
of them. I got lots.
Give us one more. Give us one more.
One more?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what what she said.
Kansas City Chiefs don't make the playoffs.
Whoa.
You know what? It kind of goes with mine. I picked them to not win their division a couple weeks ago.
Don't make the playoffs.
I don't really have a foot to stand on this. Their number one receiver is out because he did illegal things.
Travis Kelce's washed.
Travis Kelce, he's getting engaged. He's too focused about.
Did illegal things.
Like some very serious illegal things.
I don't even know what he did either.
Out
but
for 7
I
weeks.
don't even know it, but he's
Wait,
out.
Rashee Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that accident where that
Oh, that's
In
right.
Dallas.
killed a girl
that's right.
and her dog.
Can't do that.
Isn't it the Vegas one?
No, that was Ruggs.
Oh, okay. Oh, true.
This
Never
was,
mind.
Dallas.
But still, Rashee Rice was in a.
Ruggs got in a little bit of trouble, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's out for 7 games.
Can't do
so
that. That's
right.
illegal.
That's actually.
you got
I don't
Xavier
know.
Word. Is it not bold? Is it not bold enough?
Well, maybe
The
it is.
Kansas City
Maybe it
Chiefs-
is.
No,
I just-
that they don't make the
That
playoffs.
they don't
is
make
bold.
the playoffs.
Okay,
Is
well, I
that's-
don't know.
that's
I just
bolder than mine.
I'm just
Yeah.
not high on the Chiefs this season. I wasn't really.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their division is down.
But okay, yeah, it's bold. It's
Look,
bold.
hell, man, we can do big deal or no big deal whenever. I got a bold prediction
Right now.
that kind of goes directly in line with yours. The Commanders missed the playoffs in 2025.
Ooh.
I understand they went
Pull
on their
back
run.
here, huh?
I get that they went on their run. They made it to the NFC Championship. I'm going to give you a list of quarterbacks in the NFC that the Washington Commanders faced last year. They're not that lucky this year. Okay, so they faced Baker and Jalen Hurts, but they went 0-2 against them. Okay? You take them out. Daniel Jones twice, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, Cooper Rush, Jake Haener, Kenny Pickett, Michael Penix, Trey Lance. Those are the NFC quarterbacks that they played last year.
You said a lot of quarterbacks like Caleb Williams and Michael Penix that we don't know. Like that's not like a dig. Like
No,
the
but
Jake
I'm saying
Haener and the
they
Cooper
were rookies
Rush
last
for
year.
sure.
They're probably better this year too. Like
Is
you
it-
played
is it
Michael
bold?
Penix
Is
at
it
one of his
bold?
first NFL starts. And then if you want to go look at the AFC quarterbacks they played, Lamar lost that game. You beat Deshaun Watson. Who gives a crap about that? And you did beat Joe Burrow. So if you want to look at the 4 quarterbacks they played last year that were established, Burrow, Baker, Hurts, Lamar Jackson, you went 1-3 against those 4 teams.
Okay.
And then you beat up on the guys. Like you got lucky you didn't play Dak twice. You played Cooper Rush the second time. You didn't play Jalen Hurts twice. You played Kenny Pickett. You played against Jake Haener. He got the start. That was his only start of the year last year for the Saints. Like they had some some lucky breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're not a good team, but they have to play a lot tougher schedule this year. A lot tougher schedule this year.
I'm listening to your breakdown here, and I'm starting to think it might not be that bold of a prediction. It's a big prediction.
Like this year, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Bo Nix.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you
know
got-
what they got? They got a guy named JD5 too.
They do. I
Yeah, they
understand
do.
that, but
They got
I mean,
the
it's
NFC is-
they got Scary Terry back, and
I was
he's
gonna say Terry McLaurin.
just
they
a
got
lot
Debo
tougher.
Samuel.
I mean, there's going to
the
be
defense is.
people going to be fighting over NFC playoff spots because of the NFC North. Right, the North.
it's like the West and the AFC.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, 3 teams made
the
the
North's
playoffs.
probably going to get 3 teams in.
Mhm.
So those playoff spots, if you're not, and of course, I mean, the Eagles are going to win that division. Not the Commanders. So they're going to be fighting for a wild card spot, and it's going to be few and far between. So if they drop some of those close games, but they do have that. It's a bad man, JD5.
He is he's what we like to call an eraser. When you have problems, he erases them.
They made a movie about that.
Did they?
It's called The Eraser. Who was the Eraser?
Feels like Arnold. I don't even
Feels
know
like
that.
Jason Statham, maybe.
Well, now it would be, but it had to be Arnold back then.
Or was it Ben Affleck?
I don't know. You told me about
He was
it.
like a sniper in one of those movies.
It's Arnold.
It is Arnold.
It's Arnold.
Nailed it.
Oh, I like they made some defensive moves for the Commanders. So
They did.
drafted Trey Amos, like him. You got Von Miller's actually with the Commanders.
I hope their defense is good. That's who I
Maybe
have
Von
for my
Kinlaw.
fantasy team.
I would say on like a scale of boldness, the Chiefs not making it's probably like an 8. Commanders not making it, probably
6 or 7.
maybe 5.
Yeah.
5 maybe. Still bold.
Anybody else want to throw one out there? I'm enjoying this. This is a big
All right,
deal.
I got a list.
Go ahead.
I got a whole list. Laundry, do you have any more? You still working on
You
it?
go.
Okay.
I've got one. So you go ahead and I'll go after you, Bo.
This is bold. You ready?
That's the whole segment. Yep.
Stetson Bennett will be, at least for one game, will start at quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys this year.
Stetson Bennett,
Yep.
who plays for the Rams,
Yep.
will start a game for the Dallas Cowboys this year.
Yep.
Elaborate.
Stetson Bennett is on the team.
Sounds like you went for more than dose.
Yeah. There's more than 3 quarterbacks there. The Cowboys are struggling at the backup quarterback position.
They're struggling at the starting
They're
position.
struggling at the starting position. They're probably going to be a disappointment this year. A lot of drama with the Cowboys. Jerry needs to make a splash. Why not bring in a guy that, for the Cowboys, whose first name is a brand of cowboy hat? Stetson. So does it fit? It fits. The name fits. I think the way he plays, he's pretty scrappy. He's led all the passing categories in preseason. And has proven to be a pretty good little player. And if you're looking to bring in somebody and solidify a backup quarterback position and have just recently come into all these new draft picks, for some reason that might happen, trade Micah Parsons. Maybe trade something for a really competent backup quarterback. And if the season doesn't go well for the Cowboys, I would say Stetson Bennett might be one of the best quarterbacks out there in a team that has multiple quarterbacks. That would be the first person to trade for right now if you're looking for some sort of backup.
I like it.
there we
Except
go.
the trade and Micah part. I like it.
Yep.
I mean, Joe Milton's your backup right now. I don't look. People can have whatever opinion of Joe Milton. Mine has always remained the same. I don't think Joe Milton's a good quarterback. I mean, and if that goes down, which he's gone down a lot the past couple of years, who are you going to bring in? Stetson, like, I get it.
So you're
He
trying
was-
to think if that's even bold anymore.
It would be bold.
It's a joke.
The trade for him would be bold. Him starting a game once he gets here would not be bold.
It just fits. His name fits with the Cowboys. And I
That-
think Jerry kind of likes that type of deal.
Stetson's a baller, man.
If you are going to sell tickets, why not have a guy named Stetson starting as a quarterback for the Cowboys?
That's because of the cowboy hats, people.
It's kind of fate.
Cowboy hats. It is fake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe back over the Texans. That would work too.
Yeah, they're pretty solidified.
So did I convince y'all? Did I convince anybody?
No, that's bold because he's literally he's not on the team.
Yeah, I think the
So,
boldest part
there
was
you go.
just getting him.
Literally
on the
has
team.
to get traded to the team, and then Dak
On a
has
team
to go
that
on.
currently has 3 quarterbacks on the active roster, not unheard of that they would trade somebody.
I'm with you. Okay. All right.
Feeling it?
Alondra,
Feeling it?
would you
Feeling
like
it?
to go after that bold prediction?
I have one, but this one is bold.
I love it.
And I don't know if it's more bold than that one.
Yeah, I was
but
like,
it's
it'd be
pretty
hard.
bold. So I think my bold prediction is that Quinn Ewers starts at least one game for the Miami Dolphins this season and maybe becomes QB2 instead of QB3. And at that time, Tua Tagovailoa hurt because, always hurt.
Yep.
And he
Brain
just
cell.
comes in and, takes over. Quinn Ewers takes over for Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, I-
Who's
actually-
the backup there now?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
I actually kind of like that one. I think Quinn. I'm a big fan of Quinn.
I was
This
saying
game.
this during the draft. To me, the more egregious thing, everybody was complaining about Shador Sanders being drafted, fifth round?
Yeah, fifth round.
fifth round. To me, it was more egregious that Quinn Ewers fell all the way to the 7th.
Alondra, why do you hate Shador Sanders?
Just a hater.
Conspiracy.
But yeah, sorry, Jake.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You were saying something.
No. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I actually think that's.
I mean,
It's pretty bold.
I think that very easily. Could
I think
happen.
Oh, it's
I think
no,
the
no,
Dolphins.
it's bold. No, it's bold, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in my mind, what I think of Quinn Ewers, if he gets a chance, I actually think
He could
he's
go
a pro
off.
star.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I mean Tua gets hurt all the time, so that
The Dolphins
door-
have
the
a
door's
shot
open.
at that whole staff being changed this
The
year
door's
because
open.
they look so good versus bad teams and look so bad versus good teams. Like they'll throw for 1 billion yards one game, then throw for 7 the next week.
Yeah.
Tua
Yeah.
obviously has a history of injury. But look, Jake Hayner started for the Saints last year as a third guy. So
True.
I mean, that's not unheard of for that to happen.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I'll give you one more before we take a break.
I don't know if that's as bold as like someone from the other team starting for him.
Yeah, that's something. Before we get to Munchies and Chef Michael Johnson, in my mind, I mean, y'all's are like, somebody not even on a team right now. It's pretty bold. The New England Patriots make the playoffs in the AFC.
I like that.
That's not bold. They're going to be really good this year.
The Patriots. You think the Patriots, who had a top 5 pick, them making the postseason is not bold?
I think they're actually going to be pretty good this year. I actually was thinking about putting them
in the same
AFC Championship game.
In the same division as the Bills. Were you really?
Thinking about it.
All right.
Bold prediction.
Well, I think it's bold. Taylor, do you think it's bold enough to be in the?
I think it's bold because of their division. Because like everybody thinks the Bills are going to win it. If Miami stays healthy, they're probably more talented top to bottom than the Patriots. Like
They're
it's
going to be
bold.
starting Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
If they're healthy.
He said if they're healthy.
If they're healthy.
That was the caveat. Alondra, the deciding factor, bold enough?
I think it's bold.
Thank you.
Bills.
Ha.
Well.
Not really. I think they're
Okay,
over.
hold on.
I think they're over under set at 8.5 or 9 wins.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I was looking that up yesterday because I was looking for bold predictions in the NFL, and I think one site had them at technically 8.7 wins.
Yeah, well, 8.7 doesn't get you in the postseason, okay, bud?
But if they hit the over, 9, 10 might. Way to take the easy road, Jake.
I said a Sunbelt team is going to make the playoff. Get out of here. All right, we'll take a break. Chef Michael Johnson, when we come back to answer your Munchies questions on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com. When you go to the website, we tell you every day, you will clearly see the difference. And you can have Tommy and the team come out, and you can tell them exactly what you're looking for. We always tell you, check out the gallery of work, check out the testimonials of past clients on the website, but also remember, they can customize your job. So have them come out, hey, here's what I'm envisioning for my home, for my business, and they're going to be able to get that done every single time. If you're watching this on YouTube, you saw Tay just scroll on the awards there every single year. They hang the banners. Go see them today. GoTommies.com.
Yeah, Tommy's, windows, sidings, doors, they have everything that you need. If you have a project working, if you're planning a project, working with an architect, maybe you're not, go see them, call them, start the process with them. And look, Tommy, that we know that you're going to get different prices for everything that you do. They just ask that you give them a shot, give them an opportunity to prove to you how great that they really are. Windows, doors, sidings, go to their website, see their gallery, see their testimonials right there on GoTommies.com.
Yes. It's me again. And I'm back. Woo.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Well, OTB here on Thursday. It's time for your favorite segment of the week. A little Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
All right, Chef. What's going on, brother? How we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Always a pleasure to catch up with you here as you're getting the Tigers ready to travel to Clemson, South Carolina. So before we get started, what's the vibe like inside of the dining hall there? Obviously, I mean, you know, you get a chance to see what the vibes are like, see if the fellows are upbeat. What's kind of the move right now?
You know, I've said this a couple of times, and it's reminiscent of 2019 to me. You know, the guys, instead of sitting in groups of, you know, this position and that position, you know, I think they're bonding across position lines. And you know, I don't know. We're busier than ever right now. Like we're serving more meals than we ever have over the past 6-7 seasons. And it's indicative of buy-in to what we're doing here at the Nutrition Center. But I think it's also indicative of the athletes buying in to what LSU is trying to accomplish, and I think the vibe is really good. I always go into the season with positive thoughts, and it feels good, brother. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel pretty positive about it, and I'm excited to see these guys play on Saturday. I think there's going to be a lot of people surprised by who our team is.
Chef, how do you handle road games with the team? Like, I'm sure you have some sort of input and in charge of something with their diet and what they eat for, either before getting on the plane or on the plane afterwards. What is that whole situation like with your plan for a road game?
Yeah, so I actually have an executive sous chef in Ryan Andre. He's a local chef here in Baton Rouge. He was actually one of my students when I taught culinary school, and he's a well-known chef here in Baton Rouge regional area. He's been an executive chef himself, and so he's a trusted member of my team. And I don't travel with the team anymore. He actually travels with the team now, and he is our liaison between the football team and the catering team at the away team hotel to make sure that they understand how our team eats, the quality of food that we expect, temperatures are being met, safety and sanitation kind of stuff. And it has to happen in a non-threatening manner. You can't just, as a chef, walk into somebody else's kitchen and tell them what to do, right? Like, that is never going to go well. So it's a pull versus a push, if you will. And we do feed them on the airplanes. I think they get fed like every 2 hours. I feel like maybe more often than that.
Yeah.
Because it's not just what you're eating; it's when you're eating. And the dietitians take care of catering for the airplane. They get food on the chartered plane. When they land, they go to dinner, and there's this sequence of events that the only thing that changes is the game time, right? And that kind of changes the meal plan on Saturday. But other than that, it's a sequence of events that is unchanging. Get on the plane, get fed, get off the plane, tuck, unpack, go to meeting. It's very methodical, and the food is mixed in there as part of the process, and so it really is matterful when they eat, how, and how much calories they put in. The meal has not changed too terribly much over the past 25 years. We did alter some cuts of meat, stuff like that, and increase quality and some specific requests of what we want to see from the on-the-road caterers. And that varies greatly. If you go to Atlanta, you're getting a professional catering team in a professional hotel that does it every day of the week religiously, like throughout the year. And then you go to some of the smaller towns in the SEC, and they only cater that volume, like during football season, and you get a very different experience out of it.
Chef, where were you in 2007? Because we used to get on the plane, and there was like a Chick-fil-A sandwich on everybody's seat that had been there for probably 5.5, 6 hours. Just kind of marinating in the steam in that foil bag. But, yeah, we kind of needed you. But I do have a question. You kind of talked about that pregame meal hasn't changed in the last 25 years because it didn't matter like which team I was on, college, pros. It was always, there was some chicken breast, there was some filet steak, there was salmon, there was these different vegetables. When we were in college, they used to tell us they had the coach's steak that'd be like medium rare, have a little pink to it, and then they had the player steak that was like well done, and because the philosophy that they said, they're like, no, you can't have the medium rare steaks because uncooked steak doesn't get digested as fast. So you need to be digested. Is there any truth to that?
Well, a lesser cooked steak has more nutrient in it than does a well cooked steak. Like, you're getting more nutrient value out of it. 2, it really depends on how much you macerate or chew the meat, right? Like, if you're just throwing bites of meat in your mouth and swallowing without chewing well, it doesn't have the same value. Like, when you start chewing, it engages the enzymes in your mouth and saliva, and that helps break down the muscle tissues or even the fiber that you're eating through fruits and vegetables, and that helps aid in digestion and full digestion. And so, the thing about it is you need to chew well, and we have since then altered that to we go medium rare, medium well. We have a couple of coaches that like well done, but we have purposely forced those temperatures down because they get more nutrient value out of something that's lesser cooked. Like when a steak is at raw, it has its optimum amount of nutrient right then, and when you start cooking it and it starts leaching liquid out, which is myoglobin, it also leaches out nutrients with it. So the sooner you eat it and the lesser done it is, it's going to offer you. And the more you chew, the better nutrient value you're going to get out of it.
Myoglobin?
Myoglobin, yeah. So myoglobin is what makes red meat red. Hemoglobin is what makes red blood red. And myoglobin, a lot of people perceive the reddish colored liquid that comes out of steak as blood, but it's not. It's actually water that has been saturated in the muscle tissue that has myoglobin in it, which turns it red. It's not blood at all. But in certain muscle groups, there's more red tissue, like dark meat and dark meat chicken. If there's the more motion there is, the more myoglobin there is. The lesser the muscle is used, the lesser myoglobin is present. That's quite complicated, but that's how that works.
I definitely knew that entire breakdown. I was just making sure Flynn knew it.
Hey, Frank.
My mind is blown right now. So I always thought, that's the blood. Nope.
Yeah. And
go ahead, Chef.
it's important for us. It's important for us to explain that because a lot of people fear away from blood, and it's important that they understand it's not blood. That's nutrient, and cooking it out is cooking out the nutrient. So we have to have those conversations educatively to express, to different walks of life, athletes from different walks of life, that this is actually healthy for you. And honestly, I had to teach some of my chefs that from, who had it in their minds, from long-standing beliefs that, that wasn't healthy for you. You shouldn't eat rare meat. It shouldn't eat. And to be honest with you, one of the ways that I taught one of my chefs is I made a bet with her. Listen, if you'll eat a medium steak, I'll eat that steak raw. And she was freaking out. She's like, there's no way you're going to eat that steak raw. And I did.
I'll do it.
Sprinkled some salt on it, and ate it down and came back to work the next day. And she's like, I can't believe you're not sick.
Cowboy
so
sushi.
She tried to eat the medium steak the next day, and she was like, oh, my God, that tastes delicious. And I was like, this is where we build trust.
Yeah.
This is how you gain trust. I'm willing to put, extend myself out there if you will extend yourself to me. And so we do a lot of that, trying to influence people to eat healthier through trust.
Chef, we got a bunch of people in the chat that want to ask the same question I want to ask. You got to call out those coaches who get their steaks well done. We got to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, I'm not going to call them out on the radio because I have a tremendous amount of admiration for the two that do, and I'll poke at them and tease them when they do, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do what they ask because they do a bang up job.
Okay, Chef. I'm just going to ask one coach, and you tell me yes or no.
Uh-oh. There's no way.
It better not be my boy Blake Baker.
No.
Okay.
Not.
I was about to say, I thought I knew Blake, and if he got his steak well done, I was going to call him during this segment. Okay. All right. Good.
All right, Chef. I got a hashtag Munchies here. We got tailgating coming up. What's your ultimate tailgate plate?
Whew, it's got to be wings. I'm so simple. You know what I mean? I do like
so is
complex
Flynn.
food, but I love wings, man. I like them cold. I like them hot. I like them sauce. I like them dry. I like them naked. I like them breaded. I never met a wing I didn't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's hard to screw up a wing too.
I love that you said naked. Let's go. Naked.
Oh yeah, naked, man. Yeah. There's things that I don't like. Like I don't like beanie weenies. I mean, there's a lot.
Nobody's
of
perfect, Chef. I love some good beanie weenies.
I knew that was gonna be. Yeah.
He knows I'm a redneck. It's all right.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, good. Oh, that's actually really good. Chef, if you're gonna be, so you're not traveling, so you're gonna be sitting down and watching the game, like most of the people listening to us right now.
Yeah.
Are you like one of those people that's too nervous to eat? Will you have a plate of food? Will you have food just in the kitchen so you can kind of graze a little bit? How do you take in a road game?
Yeah, I take them in the same way as I do home games. To be honest with you, man, you have to have a huge amount of tolerance for me as a human being to be in the same room as me because I'm loud, I'm obnoxious, I'm yelling, I'm screaming. I'm emotional.
Preach.
And here's the thing, people are like, why don't you go? I probably go to one home game a year because. It's really difficult for me to sit in the stands and listen to our fans be critical of our boys. And I'm so emotionally invested in these guys. what seems like a small notion to them, and it, is natural for the fan to criticize. I'm super sensitive about that. Like, you don't know anything about that guy, so I find that removing myself and being emotional at the house over it, without anybody being around for me to, make a fool of myself. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that man has a wonderful palate. It's incredible.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. I have been in a couple of awkward situations where I had to correct somebody immediately and be like, no, you got that all wrong. And, it was I wasn't drinking or anything of that nature, but I definitely took a sour face to it and turned to the guy and was like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I agree. It is hard to do. I've done it too, and been in the crowd, and you hear people like giving their breakdown of what happened, like on an offensive play, and I'm like, oh.
Hey, you see that coverage out there? That was cover 2. It's like,
my wife's just like, she touched me on the leg. She's like, just look at the game. Just look at the film. Just watch the field.
You know what was funny about that game? That particular game, I was sitting in my sister-in-law's seats, and they're like 2 rows back, 50-yard line, and I corrected the guy and was kind of assertive with him, and he was polite. I was being polite. We kind of shook hands and went about our business watching the game. And at halftime, Clyde Edwards-Helaire walked by, and he saw me standing there, and he came up into the stands and gave me a hug and whatnot. And the guy sitting next to me was like, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm just somebody who knows. So
that's funny. Yeah. Shout out to Clyde, by the way. Getting a chance to go back to home away from home. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Obviously, the Saints situation didn't work out, but how about our guy gets to go back to Kansas City? Look, I'm not hating Saints fans, but Kansas City's got a little bit better foundation than the Saints right now. A little bit.
I bite my tongue because I'm a Saints fan, but I'm a Chiefs fan, diehard Chiefs fan by blood, and nature and nurture. I'm a Chiefs fan, so I love seeing him in red and gold. Man, it tickles me, and I always cheer for our boys, no matter what uniform they put on. It's just who I am, and I struggle cheering for some of them because they play for teams that I just absolutely loathe.
Yeah. If you play for the Raiders, Devin White, Jamal Adams, I love y'all. Y'all my boys. But
hate you right now.
You play for the Raiders.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is what it is. Chef, you're the man. We appreciate it every single week. Enjoy the game. Don't be too nervous. Just sit back, relax, maybe have, go for dose, if you will, and enjoy Saturday.
Thank you, guys. You guys enjoy the game, too. Take care.
All right. Chef Michael Johnson, LSU executive chef, good enough to join us every single week to answer your Munchie questions. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, in the greater Baton Rouge area, we're talking to you as well. 24/7, 365 weekend game day holiday emergency services, 225-925-8552. So if you are about to watch boot meatball there for Clemson and LSU, and all of a sudden you got an issue, something happened, you got a big leak or something is going on with your plumbing, and you're like, there's no way anybody's going to come out here and fix this. They will, because 24/7 means 24/7. 225-925-8552.
Central Plumbing, they are a full-service plumbing company specializing in residential, commercial, repair, remodeling, whatever it is. How about a tankless water heater? Never run out of hot water again in that house, no matter how many people take a shower at the same time, how many dishes you're washing, how many clothes you're cleaning. Never run out again. Go see their website. Go give them a call. They are the plumbing experts at centralplumbing.org.
It's undeniable that we should be together. It's unbelievable how I used to say that I'd fall never.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Then let me show you now that I'm for real. If all things in time will reveal. Yeah. One, you're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And four, repeat steps 1 through 3. 5, make you fall in love with me. If start back at one. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back in, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. You want to talk about a song that LimeWire crashed computers all over the place in the early 2000s. Oh, Brian McKnight back at 1.
People going parking all over this place.
You didn't just put everybody on blast saying they were parking. What's that mean?
Take your best gal.
All right, stop.
What?
Stop.
What'd I do? What you try to sit on your high horse over there?
Game
You know you and
on.
Katie went
All the
parking.
kids are in school.
You and Katie went parking for sure back at Evangel.
Week 1 starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This isn't just football. It's first touchdown fireworks, anytime touchdown rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. Right now, inside the DraftKings Sportsbook app, you'll find lines and odds for every NFL matchup, from point spreads to player props. Lines and odds are subject to change. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge, all one word. That is promo code Baton Rouge to unlock $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes. Only eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only. Auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Nailed it. Nailed the disclaimer.
I mean, you had like this much, and you're acting like you did like the whole thing.
Hey, where's that turnover chain?
It's waiting until the Sun Belt makes the playoffs, bro.
That
Wait till
that was a fun bold prediction. I do like that.
That's a fun one.
What's your
All right,
next
so
bold
I got a bunch. We're not
prediction?
going to wax poetic. We're just going to go down a list. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. These are my last. This is my last list. Okay. All right. Here we go. Matthew Golden wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. A head coach for college or the pros, and it's got to be a fairly big-time program if it's in college, will be suspended or investigated this season for potentially a potential involvement with suspicious gambling activity around their games.
All right.
There will be an investigation. It's not
This
a
is
guess.
college.
College or pros?
Oh, or pros. Okay.
But it's got to be. It can't be like a D3 school you never heard of. It's got to be like a D1 school.
So what you're saying is Kalen DeBoer.
Nope, I didn't say that. That's bold, though. Okay, I have this on here. I've already talked about this one. I think Jordan Love's going to win the NFL MVP. John Gruden will be a coach of an SEC football
Wait,
team.
who's going to win MVP? Sorry, I'm writing
Jordan
it down.
Love. You already
Okay.
had that one down.
Oh, yeah.
I said that one last week.
Yes.
John Gruden will be a coach of an SEC football team before the second round of the football playoffs kickoff. Okay? Second round.
Can I make the bold prediction that's going to be Kentucky?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say Arkansas because my other bold prediction, I didn't put it in there because I put that one, was that Sam Pittman would be fired before Halloween.
One of mine was going to be Mark Stoops fired before the season's over. Although that's not that bold.
Interesting.
I love you, Mark Stoops. You're my guy. Gotta win some games.
Let's see. My last one, receiver Xavier Legette for the Carolina Panthers.
Yep. Great accent.
Is going to end the season with over 1,000 yards receiving. I think he had 457 last year.
Yeah, they traded Adam Thielen back to the Vikings.
They did.
right.
I think that, so Bryce Young, I think he's going to have like a resurgence this year. I think he's going to have a good season. I think they're going to be a lot like the Dolphins. They're going to be really good and explosive and score a lot of points against bad teams and bad defenses, but probably not great against good teams. And they got a really young receiving core. And so, he's explosive, runs a 4.3. I think he averaged his senior year of college at South Carolina, he averaged almost 18 yards per reception, which is pretty elite at that average. So I think he's got a chance. Explosive. I think he's going to have that second year. He's going to get over 1,000 yards.
I actually don't hate that. I mean, Teterow and McMillan will free him up a little bit too.
And it might. I don't know. It might not be bold. Maybe that's not. But it's over double what his receptions were last year.
The coach getting suspended is the fun one.
Yep.
Yep. It's fun. I think your boldest might be Golden, not because he's not good. I thought he was the best receiver in the draft.
Cam Ward, excuse me.
Well,
Cam Young.
not just that.
Sorry.
Like, and you know this better than anybody. Packers have always had like 5 or 6 guys that are really solid. Like, they don't have a 1,500-yard Devontae Adams anymore. But they got 5 or 6 guys that are all going to get like 600 to 700 yards. That's like my only thing with Golden.
I do follow a lot of the Packers stuff on my socials, so apparently Golden was like popping off.
It's not bad. I mean, Travion Henderson's going to win that, but it's not bad. He's going to win.
I actually agree with that.
Well, that's why it's bold.
Yeah, no. It's not bad, though. Not bad.
My bold prediction to go with John Gruden becoming a coach of SEC football, I think it's going to be Auburn, and I think Hugh Freeze gets fired this season.
All right.
Yeah, Hugh, you got to do something.
Come on, Hugh.
Do something.
Yeah.
Poke him with a stick.
Come on, man.
My guy. It's Auburn. You can't be like mediocre.
The good news is
Auburn.
He has 3 play callers. One of them got to be good, right?
Or
just
all
play in
three
the
have to
odds.
be bad. So.
Do we ever decide who's the 4th down play caller?
Yeah, I get
think it's
first
you.
down, Alondra gets second down, and you get third down. And then Tate, you get 4th.
God, that's awesome.
That's the one that matters.
Yeah.
The fourth down's the one that matters.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have to do it as often as you guys, so maybe my success rate will be a little bit better. I'll take that. Or it could be worse.
Kendra Miller leads the Saints in rushing yards this season.
All right.
I like that one.
Kendra Miller.
I like that.
I'm Team Kendra.
I'm glad that he is getting back on track because it was making me mad that it felt like not making the most of his opportunity, and he's incredibly talented. Now, how much of Dennis Allen had to do with that, obviously. Like, it feels like he's on much better footing with this coaching staff.
I think he had beef with Dennis Allen.
I think he definitely did. And so good on Kendra Miller because I had questions, and he answered a lot of those in the preseason. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Kendra Miller.
Team Kendra.
You got any more?
Jerry Jones will pass away this season.
Okay, on that note, whoa, wow. We're having Dabo roll down the hill, and now Alondra's trying to put Jerry in the grave. Wow. Taylor, don't even talk. Don't even say anything. Don't incriminate yourself.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't incriminate yourself, Tate, and what you want to say after Alondra made that point. All right, we'll take our last break of the show. Wrap it up like we do every single day, getting to some of your Ask the Bench questions right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
We putting people in the grave. All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything. If we give her the change for Jerry.
What's happening?
Oh, my gosh. If you want to go watch the Tigers or the Saints play this year, you want to rent a vehicle, you need something bigger, something better on gas mileage, whatever it might be, per-day rental prices, incredible per-day rental prices, we might add, over at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, go see them today. Whether it's new vehicle, used vehicle, whether you want to do a long-term lease, get that set up, or if you're going out of town, you want to make get a car rental. You can rent anything right there in the lot, per-day pricing. So, if you are in the market, if it is just that time, go to their website, see what cars they actually have right there on their lot on their website. You can see everything, and you can start your trade-in process. Get that see what your current vehicle is worth in that trade-in. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Balloons are deflating. Guess they look lifeless like me. We miss you on your side of the bed. Still got your things here. They stare at me like souvenir. Don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the day that I met you.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. That's the bench. Will it be the Cowboys coach that gets caught gambling that sends Jerry 6 feet below?
I'd
Imagine double hits on that.
Schottenheimer's too buttoned up.
Hey,
it wouldn't be him.
This
We
is
would
what we're
have to
talking
share
about.
it.
This is what we're fighting for right here at the end of the table.
McCarthy would have got caught before Schottenheimer. And I like Mike, but Schottenheimer's too buttoned up. That's why Jerry hired him.
It's going to be fun. In
One
the
of these
world
has to hit.
In the world of gambling just going crazy, getting more prevalent in our society, somebody's going to get investigated. Right, wrong, indifferent, guilty, not guilty, doesn't matter. Investigation puts that chain around my neck.
But do they have to get suspended?
I said suspended or investigated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume if there's an investigation, they're not coaching.
There's
that
some
week.
sort of
There's not
suspension,
coaching-
right.
There's not coaching that week.
Unless they're with Cleveland, they don't.
Something's got
really
to
care.
hit.
Has to.
Like if y'all think of something good, we can always we got to get it in before Saturday. So if we can,
Tomorrow.
we got to throw one in there. It's like a light bulb moment. Maybe we'll let the chat pick one as well.
NFL, you got a week.
True.
Good shows. Got real today. Stuff
Real
got
bold.
real.
Off the bench.
See what you did there.
Go to KTZBlinds.com, K2ZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living since 2004. That's a long time ago. You don't stay in business that long unless you're doing everything the right way, and it's exactly what they do over at K2Z. Go to the website today, top right corner, contact information in the greater Baton Rouge area, the greater Lafayette area, the North Shore as well. Throughout our listening area, they can help you out. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your project, at your home, at your business, KTZBlinds.com.
K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They will come to your house. Brandon Barton and the team, they'll come, and we're talking about blinds. We're talking about shutters, shades, whatever it is. They will know what's going to make your house not only look better, but operate better, be more functional, save you on those power bills every single month, make your house more efficient. That is KTZBlinds.com.